Hey Jerry, Demetrius here. So this is a quick video I told you I should together for you. And so what I did is I typed in drain cleaning, Clinton, Oklahoma, and when I did that, you notice it here at the top. This is known as the map pack, and this is some prime real estate because usually about 7 out of 10 people that are looking for any service usually stop here, right? And so if your business is showing up in this space, which you are, uh, you know, most people are gonna give you a phone call or or click on your website. Which I noticed your website was just kind of one of the free Google sites that they allow you to set up, which really kind of limits what you're able to do on there as far as building it out, right? Because you said you mentioned wanting to know how to kind of expand your business and land some more drain cleaning jobs. And obviously, being that Clinton is a relatively small town, with 8 or 10 thousand people compared to a city like Oklahoma City, right? You kind of have to expand beyond just that local area in order to land some more clients, right? And so, what I'm going to talk about here is, for one, getting your own website built because it allows you to branch out just beyond the limitations of what Google offers in their Google site, right? It's pretty simple deal here, which as far as wanting to get more business, there's some things that need to be done. But I don't know if you can do necessarily with a Google site. One of those is content. Half of ranking a site it comes from content, and so you want to have authentic content. And Google usually likes to see anywhere between 700 and 1,000 words of content, especially on the home page. And so, I'm gonna take a look at larger areas. Let's take a look at Oklahoma City, right, and see what kind of some of these guys are doing. Because Google really, it's an open book test, man, and you can see what the competition's doing, and really just kind of mimic what they're doing and improve on it to start dominating your market. And so, success leaves clues. And so, if these guys in larger markets are doing this, it may make sense to do it in a smaller market, right? And you may be able to do it with less effort. And so, these guys right here, Air Comfort Solutions, they're showing up number one for drain cleaning in Oklahoma City. So, I want to take a look and see what these guys got going on. So you'll notice right off the bat, they got contact info right at the top, right? Phone number, schedule a service, right? Those call to actions. Then they also have drain and sewer cleaning in Oklahoma City. And then they have content. Again, another call to action. But they have content on their page. They talk about the service that they provide in the area that they're, wanting to show up for and get noticed, which they are. Obviously, they're number one in the space. And so, you want to have content that not only talks about your service, but why someone should choose your service over the next guy, right? And these guys obviously are in more than one location, because I can see service area here, right? And just looking at the domain, right there, it's a sub page, and so generally a business will rank their home page for their local market. And so seeing this tells me that they are probably based out of somewhere else. And then this is just another area that they serve. So let's take a peek and see. Right? So these guys are kind of all over. Tulsa, right? That's their home office is Tulsa, but then they also serve Oklahoma City. And so kind of the same thing works, right? If you have a website built on a different platform, you can start doing these things and target that. because for a town the size of Clinton, right, you really need to expand your business, out almost, 20, maybe even 30 miles radius to kind of generate that same the same amount of work, right? Because really you want to be able to hit in a market at least 40,000 people, and be able to do that, right? And so really the key takeaways here, man, is you kind of need to expand your reach, and in order to do that, I would suggest creating some more of these Google listings in some of these surrounding areas, right? Indianapolis and Weatherford and Arapahoe and all these places around here, right? And start expanding your footprint. Another way to do that is building a custom website, and then kind of like these guys did, right? Build it out with content, and then service area, right? So obviously your local market is Clinton, so that's where you're going to rank for first, and then you expand from there, and then start targeting all those other areas that I mentioned, right? And you build out a site for or not a site, but a page for those areas as well. And then services, right? Each service that you offer, you want to pay its own page for that, and do the same thing, right? Authentic content describing the service you offer in the area, and so on and so forth. And that will allow you to start moving up in the ranks, and because really it's you want to be the authority, right? Now, obviously, the one thing that has gotten you up here in the map pack for for your business listing is your reviews, right? And reviews are way out a lot. But the thing that, and I'm sure you're noticing now, is people that are in Weatherford, right? So let's just take a look and see where you show up. So we'll go drain cleaning, Weatherford. Boom. And you're not there, right? And let's see if you even do show up anywhere down the list. Nope. Right? And so that's missed out opportunity right there. And those guys, what's Weatherford? 15 miles from you, 20 miles? Would you travel 20 miles to go and land some jobs? Especially if you're, I'm not sure how many jobs you're landing a week or a month right now in Clinton, but would you drive, 20, 30 miles to go and land that same amount just a few blocks away? I would think you would, if you're wanting to grow. And so you start doing this in all these other areas, man, and it starts to multiply real quick. If you want some help, or a little more direction on how to get this done, man, give me a shout and can kind of talk about next steps. But for you, I would suggest getting your own website created first and foremost, just because it's going to allow you a lot more. Well, it's an asset for one. This Google listing here, it's kind of an asset. It's not an asset because it's not yours. Yes, it's your Google listing, has your name on it, but Google could suspend that. They could flag it at any time, right? And so, but the website you own forever, as long as you pay your domain name and hosting and whatnot. But it's yours. Google can't take that away. And so that's kind of my suggestion here to get that going. Again, like I said, if you want to, get some help on that, or figure out next steps, give me a shout. I'd love to help you with it. I do this for companies all over the country, man, and have turned outfits that do $100 or $200 a year into 7-figure businesses. So, if you're interested, man, give me a shout. If not, hopefully at least I was able to add some value here. Thanks.